Smack that like button if you appreciate innovation in the knife world. How's it going, everybody? I'm Rollshambo, the connoisseur and collector of all things sharp and shiny. And today we're going to be talking about a knife that does have some innovation in it. And I appreciate that. And I'm excited. Shout out, by the way, to Darkbolt Designs for agreeing to send this my way, because I reached out to them and I said, hey, I'd really like to try out this knife and put it on my channel, because just like you, I also appreciate innovation in the knife community. I love seeing new designs. I love seeing things that push the limits, that take something old and make it new, that take something and make it risky. Let's talk about it. This is the Darkbolt Designs Stratus. Let's check it out. All right, here we go, guys. This is the Darkbolt Design Stratus, and I can't tell you how excited I am to check this out. This one is going to be sweet. First and foremost, since this company isn't something that you see all over the internet, I did want to go ahead and do an unboxing for those of you who are interested in buying one. I do not have an affiliate link, but I will still link this product down below. Shout out to Darkbolt for making this review possible. First and foremost, love the packaging. I love the shiny designs all over, nice matte finish, and of course, magnetic lid. When you open the box, you're greeted by a sticker. These are great. I collect stickers, so that one will go in the collection. And then this is the design card, or the spec sheet. As you can see, drop point blade. They're claiming 5 opening mechanisms, 2 closing mechanisms, CPM 20 CV, that's been heat treated between 59 to 61 HRC. If you didn't know, that is in fact the standard for 20 CV or M390. 3.2 inch blade, so it's going to be under 3.5, making it a great carry size. 7.6 overall. 4 ounces is what they're weighing it in at. Ceramic bearings, ceramic detent ball. That combination should mean that this knife is very carry friendly and also very smooth. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and check out what's inside. So you have this nice felt topper. Ooh, and here we go. No pouch to speak of. That's totally fine. Pouches are a little bit overrated. I do like them, but they are a little bit overrated. So we're going to go ahead and put this to the side. This is the Darkbolt Designs Stratus. Looks like we've got some steel liner action going on here. Titanium pocket clip. T8 on the hardware. That's fantastic. And you know, I like this pocket clip. One of the things is that these knives are meant to be interchangeable. So right now there are 2 designs at Darkbolt Designs. One's the Arcus or the Arcis, and then of course the Stratus, and you're supposed to be able to swap the clips, swap the scales, swap the blade. They're supposed to be almost completely interchangeable. Now, what makes this knife so incredible is this little piece right here, and I'll show you what I mean. So this is a liner lock, but if you press that little tab, you can open it up. That's fantastic. And I know some of you might be thinking of the Spyderco smock right about now, because the smock also has a little tab that you press down and it releases the compression lock. But I'm here to tell you that these are actually 2 very different locks. And here's what I mean. The compression lock wedges the blade between the liner and the stop pin. On this one, you'll notice that there is no stop pin. Or is there? As it turns out, the stop pin is this pin right here. Gosh, that action is good. So it is different. And also, you can still, in fact, use the liner to disengage as well. That's what they mean when they say 2 opening or 2 closing mechanisms. Gosh, that is good. That is good. G10 handle scales. These steel liners are nicely milled out, but they're also crowned. That's pretty cool. Ergos. Yeah, Yeah, that's nice. That feels really good. And have you ever felt G10 before and you just feel like it's more premium G10? This feels like more premium G10. I don't know how companies can achieve that, but G10 does not feel equal. Like, for example, this G10 feels better than the G10 on my Spyderco Paramilitary 2. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels more premium. Maybe it's how they finish it. The pocket clip is not reversible. Sorry, lefties. But wow, that action is good. Listen, it's when you have both ceramic bearings and ceramic detent, that means that it's going to be smooth. Now, can you fail it? Obviously, I just did. Let's see. If you're trying to open this, yeah, it's going to fly out each and every time. And I only expect that action to get better as the detent ball and bearings kind of wear their track into the blade. That's nice. Something else that I really appreciate is the fact that these thumb studs are also just pure cylinders. The stylistic design there on those thumb studs is great. It looks good. They don't feel harsh. Gosh, that action is good. And look at that. Jimping. And not just any jimping, adequately deep and long. Deep and long, the jimping on here is really good. We have a hollow grind, and it's a nice hollow grind, and then a swedge here at the top of this drop point blade, which makes it a very attractive blade. Gosh, that is smooth. I can't get over that. How's the front flipper? Yeah, I'll be honest, the front flipper is not my favorite, but another thing is that I'm not necessarily a great front flipper. The pocket clip, yeah, disappears in the hand. Reverse grip feels great. Gosh, guys, I just can't get over this tab. That tab, which is the stop pin. Check that out. It's the stop pin. And it releases the blade because it's still using the liner lock. How's the lockup on that? Well, let's see. It looks like it's going to be coming in there right around 33%, so that's decent. Yeah, no, that's locked out about as good as you can get. Minimal body screws, and the body screws that are there are T8. That's nice. I do wish that it had a single-sided captive pivot. It does not. That's a tiny nitpick, not a huge deal. We do have plenty of access to that lock bar, and because it's nicely crowned over, that's really, really comfortable. Indexes really well. It doesn't feel particularly heavy. And the finish on the blade is nice. If you check that out, it's not a bidirectional finish, but it doesn't need to be. It's a beautiful belt satin, nice deep grind. I'm going to grab a piece of paper and we're going to go ahead and do a quick cut test. All right, guys, here I have my scrap paper. Let's go ahead and see how she cuts. Okay. Yeah. It's nice and sharp from the factory. We Knife Company is the OEM for the Darkbolt Designs knives. So I'm not surprised. We Knife Company is known for some of the best fit and finish. Look at that. I even got a curly Q right there. That's how you know it's nice and sharp. Perfect. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, we're going to stop playing around so we can get back to it. This is really, really cool. Now, you might be wondering, what does this cost? Well, if you want to pick up either the Stratus or the Arcus, you can, in fact, get one. They are available at $219. That $219 gets you G10, 20 CV, thumb stud, and most importantly, this bolt lock. That's what they're calling this. Now, the bolt lock is amazing because you can use both the liner lock and the bolt. Now, I've got to be honest with you, I would probably just exclusively use the bolt. I feel like this is how liner locks should have been made from the start. The fact that this is different than, say, something like the Spyderco Smock compression lock is really cool to me, because the first time I saw this online, I thought, oh yeah, nice. It's kind of like the Spyderco Smock, but for a liner lock. And then I started to see how different it was. For example, you can actually remove that little bolt tab right there and use it exclusively like a liner lock. So if you don't want that, yeah, you can go ahead and just remove it. If you remove that tab on the smock, the knife becomes kind of unusable. So there is that. And also, because this is the stop pin, it makes me think that you actually do have quite a strong lock here, because it's not just the liner which is holding the blade in place and locking it in place. The stop pin is coming through the scale. That's quite impressive. Not only did they make it different for someone to be able to actuate a liner lock, they made it customizable, they made it stronger. That's just freaking cool. Wow. The more I think about it, the more impressed I am. Now, the tan is not my favorite color, but that's not a huge deal. I have a feeling that you could take these scales off and send them to a knife modder and possibly get, you know, some carbon fiber scales. I think that this knife in fat carbon fiber, like Purple Haze fat carbon, or like the purple dark matter, or any of the dark matter carbon fiber, that would be fantastic. I want to see more knives with this mechanism. Currently, it is a patented knife lock design, because even though liner locks have been out forever, liner locks like this have not been out forever. This is the only one, guys. This is the way. This is the way that all liner locks should be. And yeah, no, We Knife Company did a fantastic job manufacturing this. Darkbolt Designs did a fantastic job designing this. You could tell that everything is nicely thought out. Do I wish that there was a backspacer? Sure. I think an aluminum backspacer, a titanium backspacer, would have done really, really well on this knife. But I like that it's very forward thinking. It's a knife that's built to be used, to be carried. This could be one of my favorite knives that I've checked out this year. That's great. That's really great. Now I want to see more. Darkbolt, if you're watching, please, please, please come out with more blade shapes. Come out with more handle scale materials. This is fantastic. That is so good. That is so good. Maybe I just think that this is the lock pin or the stop bar, because when I look on the inside here, I am seeing tracks. So maybe there is a secondary stop bar. Maybe. Yeah, okay. So it does have a garage stop pin. But then it locks the liner between both sides of the blade and this pin right there. Okay. So that makes sense now. I want to take this knife apart. I want to look at it more. I want to carry it more. This is 100% going to be a knife that makes its way onto my Grail or Garbage leaderboard. Guys, if you're looking for something unique, something that really does something new. Yes, there are knives that are similar. I am, of course, speaking of the Spyderco Smock. And I know that Vosteed is coming out with a compression lock that mirrors the Spyderco Smock. But this is impressive because it's not a compression lock actuated by a tab. This is something new. I love that. That is fantastic. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below, guys. Are you going to look into one of these? Do you already have one of these? If you want to check out the Grail or Garbage ranking, make sure to hit the subscribe button, smack that notification bell, and I'll catch you on the flip side.